It is 2 in the morning, and your cat will not stop shaking their head. You turn on the lamp, and there it is. That smell. Sharp, sour, almost like something rotting. You have already tried the cotton swab. You have already tried the random recipe you found online at midnight, the one with a Pinterest photo and no explanation of why it actually works. And somehow, 3 days later, your cat is still tilting their head, still scratching, still miserable. If you have ever felt that specific kind of helpless, standing in your bathroom at 2 in the morning holding a bottle of something you are not even sure is safe, I need you to know something before we go any further. You are not doing this wrong. You just never had the actual roadmap. What if I told you that most stubborn cat ear infections are being fought with the wrong weapon entirely? Not because cat parents are careless, but because almost every ear cleaning tutorial online was actually written for dogs, then copied and pasted for cats with the numbers barely changed. Today I'm going to show you the real 60-second technique, the one we actually use in clinic, built specifically for a cat's ear, not a dog's. No expensive prescription needed for the everyday maintenance side of this. Just the right method, the right solution, and the judgment to know the difference between what you can safely handle at home and what needs my exam table. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lucas Aoki, your neighborhood cat vet, and welcome back to the channel. Ear disease is one of the more common reasons cats end up in my exam room, and here's the statistic that surprises most cat parents. In cats, ear mites are actually responsible for a huge share of ear infections, especially in kittens, and cats who spend time outdoors, far more often than in dogs. Bacteria are usually the second wave of the problem, not the first cause. Miss that distinction, and you can clean an ear perfectly for 2 weeks straight and still wonder why nothing is improving. If you are sitting there thinking, I should have caught this sooner, please hear me. Cats are experts at hiding pain. Your cat was not ignoring you. Their instincts were telling them to mask discomfort as a survival strategy, and that instinct works a little too well on the people who love them most. But here is why we cannot let this sit. An untreated ear infection does not stay contained. It can travel deeper, into the middle ear and the inner ear, and from there it can affect balance, coordination, even permanent hearing. What starts as a smell and a headshake can become something your cat carries for life. So today we are doing a complete masterclass on stubborn cat ear infections. Grab a pen and a notebook, my friends. We are covering the real science of why these infections take hold, the single most dangerous mistake I see cat parents make at home, the actual 60-second technique done correctly, and how to support your cat's healing from the inside out. Hit that subscribe button to join our educated cat parent community, and let's dive right in. Let's start with your cat's ear canal itself, because this is where almost every dog tutorial falls apart the moment you apply it to a cat. A cat's ear canal drops straight down and then turns sharply, almost like an L shape. That turn is a trap. Moisture, wax, and debris settle right at the bend, and bacteria love it there. One bacteria in particular can turn this into a real fight. It is called Pseudomonas, and think of it like a bacteria wearing armor. It builds a slippery biofilm shield around itself, which means most surface-level treatments simply slide right off without ever reaching it. I had a cat in my clinic named Milo, a rescue with a history of allergies. His owner told me, Dr. Lucas, we've cleaned his ears every single day for 2 weeks, and it still smells terrible. That is the classic Pseudomonas story. It is not lazy pet parenting. It is a bacteria that is genuinely built to resist being wiped away. And in almost every one of these cases, there is a root cause underneath it, an allergy, an ear mite history, or a narrower than normal canal from old scar tissue. If you only ever treat the smell, the infection will keep coming back, again and again. Now here is where I need to clear something up with 100% certainty, because I have seen the comment sections. You may have come across videos recommending a strong, concentrated vinegar rinse straight into the ear canal, sometimes mixed 50-50 with water, poured in and massaged for a full minute. Please hear this vet warning. That approach was built for a dog's ear canal, which is wider, straighter, and far more forgiving. A cat's canal is narrower, more sensitive, and if there is already inflammation or a compromised eardrum underneath that infection, a strong acidic rinse can cause real chemical burns and real pain. I have treated cats who came in worse after a well-meaning owner tried a dog-strength recipe. Cats are not small dogs, and nowhere is that more true than inside their ears. The correct version is a much gentler dilution, used only on an ear that is not raw, not bleeding, and not obviously painful to the touch. If your cat flinches, pulls away, or the ear looks angry and swollen, stop immediately, and that ear needs my exam table, not a home recipe. If you saw the thumbnail of this video, this is exactly what I was talking about. Here is the safe, cat-correct version of the technique, the one we walk owners through in clinic. Start with the cleanser. In a small cup, combine 1 cup of cooled, caffeine-free rooibos tea, brewed and left to cool for 20 minutes. Rooibos has gentle antioxidant and soothing properties without the caffeine content found in green or black tea, which matters because your cat will groom their fur after this, and any residue near the fur can end up ingested. Add 1 teaspoon of a fragrance-free, gentle Castile soap to help lift debris. Add 1 teaspoon of aloe to soothe the inflamed tissue. Then add just 1/4 teaspoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, a fraction of the strength used for dogs, and mix well. Draw a small amount into a clean syringe. Gently lift your cat's ear flap and let the solution flow into the visible part of the canal, not forced in deep. Massage the base of the ear for the full 60 seconds, and you will actually hear a soft squelching sound. That is the solution breaking up the debris trapped at that L-shaped bend. Let your cat shake their head, then wipe away everything you can reach with a soft gauze pad, never a cotton swab pushed down into the canal, because that can pack debris deeper instead of removing it. Do this once daily for routine maintenance, or as your vet directs for an active infection. If your cat will not tolerate the syringe, the budget alternative is a plain saline solution on a cotton pad, wiped gently through the visible folds of the ear. It will not out-clean the full recipe, but it is far better than nothing, and it will not sting. Cleaning is only half the picture. The other half is calming the inflammation and fixing the root cause. For general inflammation support, a fish-based omega-3 supplement, started with just a few drops daily from a fridge-kept pump, can genuinely help skin and ear tissue recover, and it is something you can safely give long-term. What I do not recommend is dosing your cat with human anti-inflammatory herbs, like licorice root at home. A cat's liver processes compounds very differently from a dog's or a human's, and without a vet confirming the dose and the diagnosis, you are guessing with an organ that does not forgive guessing. The same goes for topical steroid drops. In clinic, we sometimes prescribe a short course to bring down swelling in that narrowed canal. Please do not reach for an over-the-counter hydrocortisone cream instead. Remember, your cat grooms constantly, including their paws after touching their own ears, so anything applied topically has a real chance of being ingested, and an unsupervised steroid dose adds up fast in a small body. Last piece, if your cat has never been checked for ear mites, ask your vet to look. Treating a mite infestation is often the actual root cause fix that stops the whole cycle of reinfection for good. I can imagine you might be feeling a little overwhelmed right now, so let's bring it all back together. We covered why a cat's L-shaped ear canal traps. Bacteria like Pseudomonas, the dangerous vinegar-strength mistake borrowed from dog channels, the real 60-second cleaning technique with the correct cat-safe recipe, and how to support healing from the inside with omega-3s and a proper mite check. Here is my golden rule. Do not try to introduce 5 new things into your cat's ear routine on the same day. I promise you, you will end up with an irritated, unhappy cat and no way to tell which product actually caused the reaction. Pick one thing this week. Just the cleaning technique. Once that becomes routine, layer in the rest. Now let me be completely honest with you because I never want to sell you false hope. If your cat's ear infection has already been going on for more than 2 weeks despite home cleaning, if there is thick discharge, real swelling, or a smell that will not go away, this is very likely a resistant bacteria like Pseudomonas, and home remedies alone will not clear it. That requires a proper ear swab, a culture, and often a prescription medication built for that exact bacteria. And if you ever see your cat tilting their head to one side, walking off balance, or the ear canal looks swollen shut or is bleeding, that is an emergency. Please do not wait to see if a home recipe helps. That cat needs to be seen today. The fact that you are sitting here, watching a full masterclass just to understand your cat's ears properly, tells me everything I need to know about the kind of cat parent you are. Most people would have just kept guessing. You chose to actually learn the why behind it, and that is exactly how you protect them for years to come. If this video helped you, hit that like button. It genuinely helps tell the algorithm that safe veterinary advice is worth showing to more cat parents, and that helps our channel protect so many more cats. Subscribe so you never miss our deep dives into your cat's health. And I want to know, In the comments, which part are you going to try first? The 60-second technique or the mite check with your vet? Tell me a little about your cat. I try to read every single comment. If you know someone whose cat is constantly shaking their head, share this video with them. You might just spare that cat months of guessing. I'm Dr. Lucas Aoki. Thank you for loving your cat enough to protect them, and I'll see you in the next video.